Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Davy.
I'm here, baby. I'm ready.
He doesn't look scared
But I'm cold.
this morning. And you know why? Because Meredith ain't here. He somehow thinks that we going to take it easy on him because we the boy.
It's the Meredith questions that get me. If you were a Barbie princess.
All right, so we get 3 questions from the room. We get 3 questions from you. All right, Davy gets 1 pass, and he gets to boomerang one of the questions that he answered back to the room to make us answer it too. All right, Buck, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Davy, you seem kind of like a tough guy to me sometimes.
Sometimes.
The tattoos, you know. So my question is, with Valentine's Day coming up, what is the most romantic thing you've ever done for a girl?
Oh, man.
Davy ain't romantic.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't
He's not
romantic.
romantic at all.
We did a picnic on the beach during lockdown. Actually, there was nothing else to do. So I looked up a recipe, something very simple.
You made it?
I made it. Yeah. My cooking bag is not deep. So it was pretty simple, but we went to the beach. I had a little table laid out with some wine and the little makeshift meal that I made, and we had dinner on the beach. I thought that was she loved it, and she really
Girls
liked
love
it.
that.
Yeah, and we took a little walk. It wasn't too late, so it was still like the sun was still out, so we took a little walk after we packed up our little picnic, and it was great.
So y'all were in the sand part out there?
Yeah.
And you had like a blanket or something?
No, we had a table. We actually had a table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a little fold-out table that I brought from the crib and just set up everything right there with a little tablecloth and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, when we were on lockdown, you ain't had nothing but time.
Davy was on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
It went
All
a
right.
long way, too. She liked
All right,
that.
let's see. Let's go imagination here.
Okay.
If you could inject your life into a motion picture, like a motion picture that your life would now be in that movie, what movie would you select and why?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of
Yeah.
Okay.
I like his choice of wife, first of all.
yeah.
Choice of
Okay.
wife is fire.
But
Choice of
I
wife is
love
fire.
the come up, man. A guy that went from selling penny stocks to somebody that figured it out and ended up having a whole empire and people under him and more money than he could spend. Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street for sure.
You do know you go to jail in that movie, right?
But it was worth it, though.
You go to jail and there's a lot of booger sugar in that movie too. Damn, I mean,
But
yeah.
did you see his boat?
Boy, that was nice.
Just throwing money.
Yeah,
throwing
it was
it.
nice. And Margot Robbie, boy,
Yeah.
that's almost worth it.
Till she took it from him.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, you can't touch mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the last time you gonna get this. I'm divorcing you.
So that's funny you say that. So for the final question from us 3, I want to ask you, do you ever worry, Davy, about something you said on this show, especially since we're doing video now, that one day will come back to haunt you? And I'm talking about cancel culture.
I don't worry about cancel culture, but what I do worry about is I'm noticing that my mom is listening more and more often.
Yeah.
She's honestly becoming almost a daily listener.
That's rough.
And the times that she listens changes. So sometimes it's like on her way to church, that's one time. Or, you know, if it's not a church day, it's on the way to the gym, that's another time. So I never know. So I'm not worried about the woke mob. Yeah, forget them. I'm worried about my mama.
Yeah. He used to be clear. Mama wasn't listening.
Right.
Now she listening at various
she
times.
Listens. She does listen.
And she lets you know?
Rarely, but it does happen. But there are a lot of conversations that have like begun now more recently. Like, so I was in the car, I was listening to your program.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
oh,
God. Well, you
what
know
were we talking about, Mom?
Yeah, Mama, please don't listen.
Yeah,
that
that's
day.
what worries me.
Well, all right, let's see here. We got a few questions in. Let's see. Clarence is on the line. Clarence, you got a question for Davy? Wait a minute. All right, the phone's acting up. All right, there we go. I didn't have you on in the first time. What up, Clarence?
What up, Clarence?
Hey, what up? What's in the cards for after radio? What are you doing after radio? If the Beasley say, hey, it's a wrap, what's in the cards? What are you doing?
Oh man, well hopefully I don't have to really seriously consider that for a while. But man, you know what, Clarence? I'm kind of setting myself up for that now with like, starting businesses and things like that. You might know I have a tattoo shop which is going really well. We're in the middle of trying to expand that and DJing. I still have a bunch of bookings and things like that. So entrepreneurship, side hustling with DJing, and then like I've always been very interested in investments, stocks and crypto and things like that, man. So probably just try to play the financials, keep the tattoo shop running, and hustle on the weekends on the DJ side.
Hey, that's what's up.
There we go. Hey, appreciate it, Clarence. All right, let's see here, Davy. You have 2 more questions. Okay. Here's one. Davy, who's the better cook, your girl or your mother?
Oh, that's a good question. And I honestly say, I'm going to say my mom, and I think my girl would agree with her too. Like my girl is she's very good at that.
Oh, don't try and
stroke
your girl.
Wait. She's good. My girl cooks very well. She cooked dinner last night. It was phenomenal. But her bag is more limited. Where like my mom got recipes for days. Like if she wanted to, there would be no repeats for over a month. Easy. Like growing up, there wasn't.
So you trying to say your girl repeat too much?
Well, she just doesn't have the wealth of knowledge that Mom Dukes does.
You're very much more political now. I like that.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah.
You don't get painted into a corner like that.
By the way, you can sleep on my couch tonight if you need to.
Because your girl, you're going to have some bologna sandwiches for the next couple of days.
Honestly, I think my girl would agree that, she's still learning and, expanding her recipe selection.
All right. You got a question out of the 863, and I believe this is your 6th one.
Last one.
Yeah. All right. This says, Davy, we've always asked you about marriage. Do you have any examples of a married couple that you think is doing it right? You look at them and you envy what they have. Instead of you getting married, you've seen it done well by these people. Who are they and why?
Oh, man, that's a really good question. I would say one of the first ones that come to my head is he was probably like my best friend through all of high school, my boy Mo. Mo married his high school sweetheart, but they they dated through high school. He went to college, did his own thing. It wasn't like a rush type thing, but they've been married now, I don't know, maybe 10 years maybe or something. I don't know how long they've been married, but they have a daughter. They work. He has his own business, and now his wife is like hustling with him. He does painting, so she'll do like a lot of the estimates and like a lot of the emails and things like that. And I just went out to dinner with them last week, and they have the best relationship. They're still like best friends. They're great parents. They're on the same team from the moment they get up to that night. And I definitely think that they're doing it right. And those two are going to be together when they're 90 years old. You could just tell they have that bond.
So does that motivate you?
No.
Okay. I had to throw that in there. Nah, I'm watching from a distance.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're definitely doing it right. For my boomerang, I really liked the question about the movie that you asked. The movie question. If you could insert yourself into a movie role, what movie would it be, and which character would you play?
I got mine if you need some time to think.
What's yours?
You guys are going to laugh because I know this isn't like Wild 94.1 material. The usual members of the show don't really get into these kind of movies.
What do you mean?
I'm going to say the movie. Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm putting myself. I'm putting
Everywhere.
myself in the land of Star Wars. I could be a Jedi like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But you gotta pick a role though. Like your life goes into Star Wars. Are you Luke Skywalker? Or?
I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, mastered Jedi.
Okay. Is he
right on the council.
Me and
with,
O have nothing.
Right,
No
I
reference.
have
Okay.
no reference on this
We-
whatsoever.
What does
That's
that
what
do?
I'm saying.
Like, I mean, Master Jedi.
Right.
Like, is he
So
married?
you
Like, so
fight
your
crime?
wife. So your wife is looking at this like, really, man? So you couldn't at least speak Luke?
No. So even Luke, when you're a Jedi, you're on the council. You're not allowed to have relationships.
Oh,
It's kind of like a Buddhist mentality. It's kind of like the army of the world out there, but you're a Jedi. You've got powers. You can move objects with your mind. You
Okay.
can change people's thoughts with the Force. You've got a lightsaber.
you could have joined the Avengers and got powers and still got to smash, like,
So I got Margot Robbie and you got a lightsaber?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I win.
Like, come on, dog.
All the
How
people
you
listening
doing?
right now know I really
I
won
mean,
that.
trust me,
I
I know
know.
there's some Star Wars fans out there, but there's a lot of us that are listening like, I don't know what he talking about.
Y'all
Because if
know.
I'd have picked Star Wars, I'd have had to been like, what, Lando Calrissian? or what is Samuel L. Jackson's character? I got to be like him?
Oh,
Like,
Mace Windu.
yeah, right. They only two.
Mace
It's only two black.
Windu,
It's only
yeah.
two black dudes in there. So I was like, let's see. If I was picking a movie, I think I would probably pick the movie Boomerang. Boomerang is Eddie Murphy. He was at. I love the fact that the fashion is key. He was sleeping with Halle Berry and sleeping with Robin, who was with Mike Tyson, Robin Givens. So he was sleeping with them. And he was running an ad agency and just fly. And the movie is just like, the movie was probably my favorite movie up until like my adulthood. Like I love that movie.
Yeah.
And I could see, and it ends well too. I mean, that's the other thing. He ain't go to jail like Davy want to do. He wasn't stuck with a lightsaber like yours. Like he went through some turmoil or whatever, but he had dope friends and he had great fashion. He had a bunch of money. He was running an ad agency and killing it, and ended up getting the girl at the end. So that's probably mine right there. I'd want to slide into Boomerang.
All right.
Love should have brought your ass home last night. Yeah, that's one of the best movies. All right, well, Davy, it's a wrap
It's a
on you,
wrap.
dog. All right.